So I downloaded all these old files that I had, and it just shows you the helicopters that I had in the past when I was starting to get into helicopters, and a lot of them were collateral helicopters. And that's the way most people got into the hobby back in the early 2000s. And this was the Robinson R22 by eSky. It was a lovely little model. And then you got the bigger ones, the 450 size. These were beautiful models. They were actually very good at flying. And they came in all different types of colours. And I got one of them as well. Llama 400, king size, dual axle helicopter. And yeah, a lot of people got into collateral helicopters, which is the double blade system, just to try and get into the hobby. And oh my god, my wife, okay, that wasn't meant to be there, sorry guys about that. It's an old bunch of pictures that I have. Sorry, my wife got in there. This was the 400 Llama, a 400D, lovely helicopter, but they made a mistake. In the featherings shaft they put a plastic washer, and after around about, say, 10 flights or something like that, that would snap. And later on they had to put a steel washer in it because everyone was giving out. Absolutely dream helicopter to fly, believe it or not. Here's the eSky, and it's a CP belt. Absolutely gorgeous helicopter. So this is the way you would make your way from collateral helicopters onto, CPP helicopters, and they had no help in, like, no GPS or anything like that back in the day. And oh, okay, check out EAMON'S channel. He's a lovely guy. Sorry about that. Don't know how he got in there. Anyway, this was amazing. This was made by Wakia, and this is around about 450 size. Absolutely gorgeous helicopter, but a lot of people destroyed them because they weren't able to deal with the ability to fly a helicopter that was 3D. This is one of my old helicopters, the eSky Llama. This was the upgrade version. It had brushless motor, more powerful brushless motor. And never give your friend like D-Man Dave a helicopter to fly, because we all know what's going to happen. Let's get back into it. A lot of people got into this helicopter here. This is the HeliBaby, made by helibaby.com, and it was around about $750, $800 at the time, and it was an absolute dream to have. I never had it. It was too expensive, but I did have this one here, which is the Wakia LM, I think it's 400. And not an easy helicopter to fly, no GPS or anything like that to help you fly it. You got a little bit of assistance because it was a collateral, but that was it. And many people crashed them, as I did. There's the brushless motor, one big chunk of a brushless motor, two rotors, as you can see here. Very powerful yoke, quite big, 450 size. And there I am there back in 2005 showing it off. And it was a way of getting into big helicopters if you weren't too sure about flying, a CP helicopter or, a 3D helicopter. This was the way of getting into it. Here's the HeliBaby again. Someone's put a canopy on this one. An absolute gem. This other guy was doing his own thing. Look at the system he had. Oh, sorry, my wife. My wife got into it. I don't know how my wife got into that. Okay, and here's the HeliBaby again. I mean, he sold quite a lot, but you had to pay like $700, $800 plus shipping to get this helicopter. It was an amazing piece of engineering. It really was. It really was an amazing piece of engineering, and people put their own canopies on it. It didn't come with a canopy, so people tried to put their own canopy. Here's Wakia near the very end of the so-called Celtic Tiger, when everyone had loads of money and credit, and who were coming out with these beautiful collateral helicopters, but never made to market. Such a shame. It really is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And Sorry, just continue there. And this was a fabulous, this was the update of the LM3 you seen earlier on, and I wanted one and I couldn't get it because the simple reason is that Nokia didn't release it. Now they gave out one or two to suppliers, and one guy got one, and he's the only guy in the world probably that has it, and it's a monster of a yoke, but it never got to production. And I think it was going to be expensive. It's going to be around about $650, $700 just to get it plus shipping. But it never came out. It never went into production because at that time the banks were going bust. It's a terrible shame. Absolute cracker. And of course, you can see where they were going with cameras. You know, we're trying to put cameras onto actual helicopters, and as you can see, here's the camera here. So this is before the drones started coming out, and Nokia has gone into the production of pro drones. So they're doing what the Parrot Bebop is doing, or the company Parrot is doing. So they've gone into selling professionally only. And then we have Flywing. Flywing started off with these helicopters and a GPS. And as you know, I have the UH-1 Huey, and only for them, people wouldn't have went back into helicopters. And you have the Robinson as well, the Robson, or you know, they do great helicopters as well. And now everyone is going crazy on helicopters again. Of course, the drone market has slumped because of the drone laws. And I just thought I'd make this video. God bless to you and your family. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.